Okay, so the first thing we're going to put in our loop, we're going to put down a hi-hat on the 2 and 4. The hi-hat is going to sound a hi-hat with the foot. That's our hi-hat with the foot. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's going to be our first loop. And this is going to speed we do it at. That's 127. We're going to put it at 130. Now we're going to do 125. 125. And let's hear the metronome 2 bars in on a metronome. Enable for recording. Let's see if I can actually do it all right the first time. Wouldn't that be wonderful, guys? If Ed was actually able to get things right. 1, 2. To be fair, this is quite easy. Oh, look at that. We got it. You can always be learning about new aspects of what you don't know. Just because you know that you're incompetent doesn't mean you're close to knowing the details of what it would take to be competent. Absolutely. Absolutely. But you can't learn unless you want to learn. And you don't want to learn unless you know that there are things you don't know, right? And as a music teacher by trade, that's what butters my bread. Does that work? That's my meat and potatoes. That's what pays my bills. That's what feeds me. There are the people who are the most hardest to teach are the people who don't even know they want to learn. I copied the name from a famous high-stakes poker player who wanted to appear like a casual poker player online. Lol. Oh, that didn't work. Let's undo that. What? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have 2 patches. Now we got our first one. What's up, Theon Slayer? How's it going, my friend? Nice to see you. How are you doing? Let's duplicate that one. And let's put down a bell pattern instead of a... Oh, that one was a bit bad, wasn't it? Let's undo that. Let's try that again. Okay, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I guess. No, come on, man. What's up? What's on your mind? Tell us. I got a gnarly sickness called mono. Oh. Shit, bro. What's the deal with that? I know mono. No, it's not mycoplasma pneumonia, right? What's mono? Drank from the wrong glass. Damn, dude. Oh, shit. That's not good. Let's put this other one. Mono is a virus. Viruses are nasty, right? We don't like viruses. Virusi? What's the plural of virus, I wonder? Dickheads. It's the plural of virus. Shut up! Mononucleosis is an infectious illness that's sometimes called mono or the kissing disease. What is it? Cooties. While you can get the virus that causes it through kissing, you can also get it in other ways like sharing drinks or utensils. It's contagious, but you're less likely to catch mono than other illnesses like the common cold. Damn, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. That's a bit rubbish, isn't it? Let's rename these. This is a ride. This is hat on 2 and 4. Viruses or vira, viri and viri. It is bad. How long are you going to be ill for? Good thing we're not actually playing a gig, right? Because then you'd be up telling me real close to me, be like, yeah, I've got a contagious virus. Good thing we're on the internet. And there are no viruses on the internet. Ah. There you go. 3 to 6 weeks. 3 weeks. Oh, mate, I see why the okay, I guess. Poor. That's rubbish. As a hi-hat 2 and 4 is there. Hi-hat 2 and 4 is there. And now we can actually see what they are instead of having to guess. That's the ride. That's the bell. Thank you for the follow there, Cameron Lewis. We're building something, and it sometimes takes a while. But we're getting quite better at it. And now I kind of know what's going to sound good. Let's add the back in bell. Ride. And Control X those and paste them there, because then we want another one where we're going to put kicks in there. We want a hi-hat there, bell, and kick pattern 1. It says I am not following you. What the TF? What the fuck? I did it the other day. Oh, it does that to me all the time. Don't sweat it, man. Drop us a follow if you feel like it. Not if not. That's fine as well. Follow Age. You've been... Shit, I love the under... Look at that. 3 months, 1 day. That's almost as much as Muppet Stooges fan. Starting to sound good. So let's put in a kind of a chilled feather bass. This is what's called feathering the bass. And this is the kind of the role of the kick drum in traditional swing. It's not like a... Here that totally takes up the groove. Cameron Lewis 1, that is indeed an electric upright bass right there. And that's the next instruments we're going to play. The next instrument we're going to play. But for now, we are putting down our drum grooves, and I need it on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't really like that one actually, and I didn't do it the right length. We're gonna undo that with our toes. We can undo things with our toes. It's so exciting. Yes, this is a foot stream. No, I am not crippled. This is just me curling my toes to play music for you without any sound gaps. There we go, that's our first one. It should be 12 bars long. 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 3, 4, 7, 8. Coming to the end, a 9, a 10, 11, 2, 3, 4, 12, 2, 3, 4. Back to the beginning. Well, you see, most people who use these things play instruments that require either one hand or that they can move their hands on. Whereas I play the saxophone and the trombone, and if I want to try and trigger something here, I have to take my hand off that. If it's the trombone, I have to like hold it, and if it's the cello, I have to put down the bow if it's violin. Whereas this, we're learning to use this launch pad with our toes, so we can do all this kind of stuff. And if I want to record this next one, we can. 1, 2, 3, 4. This might be a bit too much. Let's redo that one more time. Now that might be a bit lame, but we're not going to hear it that much. Now I'm going to close this drum tab so you can see it's all minimized, and we're going to prime the bass. We're doing what are we doing? We're doing, the blues, jazz blues in G major. There we are. And the bass should still be in tune. See if the bass isn't still in tune, shall we? Let's check out our other groove. Here we go. Where is my supposed to? I kind of got tracky there. Groovy. Thank you, Cameron. Very kind of you to say so. I'm not much of a bass player, guys, which means because I don't practice upright bass for hours a day. And if you want to hold down a full set on upright bass, again, you got to practice it for hours a day. Otherwise, you don't have the muscles or the calluses. So I can just about hold it down for a chorus, but then my fingers are just knackered because, again, I don't practice it for hours a day. That is the saxophone. And sometimes other instruments, but not the bass for a long time, because can he make money? And you can only practice things for hours a day if they will pay you, right? So the first bass we're going to put down, we're going to do in a 2 feel, so 2 beats per bar, like. Hey, is that not coming in? Yeah, there we are. I'm going to actually start labeling things. Look at how much I've learned, guys. I'm going to label this. 2 feel walk. And the next thing we're going to do, once we get to the end of this chorus, we're going to do a 4 feel walk. We're just going to record it in the next slot, and then we're going to decide how everything fits in. Would you guys prefer, it's entirely up to you, would you prefer this here, or would you prefer a view like this? It's up to you guys. Whatever you want to see. I'm down. I love watching you work. Ed, sadly though, I've got to go to sleep. Tons of work in the morning. Oh, no worries, Toothy. It's lovely having you about, man. And thanks for chilling with us, dude. Cameron 1 Lewis, really impressive bass skills for a sax man. God, I wish my sax teacher at university was here to hear you say that. Because when I said I wanted to learn double bass, he basically mocked me. And when your teacher mocks you for wanting to learn something, you kind of know something's wrong. And Dave O'Higgins, if you're listening now, then I'm sorry, Dave, but you're kind of like a real downer. Ali Wen, maybe if you need to manipulate Ableton, it can be cool to see it, but when you play, it's best to see you. Fair play, fair play. So now we have a 2-feel walk and a 4-feel walk. The next thing we're going to put down is guitar, but first of all, we're going to have a couple of different sections, because we've now got several different textures that we can use up here. We've got, should we cycle through them? We'll have, I mean, we kind of have to double them all up, really. That's the 4-feel walk, that's the 2-feel walk. So our most basic texture, let's take it right back to the beginning. Just hi-hat and a 2-feel walk, go. We do need some reverb, don't we? No, there's already reverb on that. There's already reverb there. Yeah, there's already reverb. Second texture, add the ride and a 4-feel walk. That works quite well, doesn't it? Yeah, so Cameron, I decided that I wanted to play double bass because it was just awesome and I loved it. And then I kind of put in a bit of work over time, and then we had a gig at Borough Market, which is a place in London, and I couldn't find a double bassist for the life of me. And I thought, you know what? Like, I asked like 4 or 5 different bassists I knew, and they were all busy, none of them can make it. And I was looking to have to pay someone quite a lot of money if I wanted a double bass. But the gig was 3 months away, so I'm like, hold on, I play bass, I've been working on my double bass, this is a good excuse to put some serious time in. And I shredded the fuck out of my fingers, man. It's absolutely bonkers. So back to our thing. What happens next there? We have the 2-feel. Shall we see what it's like with a 2-feel walk, keeping the 2-feel walk, and add in the ride? We're going to add guitar chords next, then we're going to have a blow, but I want to try, let's just try this. Let's try 2-feel walk. That's the same hi-hat, so we don't need that hi-hat, so we can move all of this over here. We don't need just the hi-hat. 2-feel walk with the ride. Maybe we want the 2-feel walk with just the ride as well. Uptime. Yes, we've been going for nearly 3 hours. We want the 2-feel walk with the ride, then the 4-feel walk with the ride, then the 4-feel walk with the full kit. Then we want the same thing for the other. We want the 2-feel walk with the bell. 2-feel walk, one with the... We've just got the hat, no, so we can have a 2-feel walk with the bell, then a 2-feel walk with the whole thing, and then a 4-feel walk with the whole thing. Okay, all right, okay. We've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different rhythm section textures. Running through them one at a time. This is our first one, just hi-hat and a 2-feel. Add the ride. Guitar next. One with the 4-feel. Here we go. And it's not, it's not really up to standard, this bass, but it will do for a sax player, right? I think that's okay. Here's a guitar. Is that my guitar? Is that coming through now? Yeah, we're in G. We're gonna use a pick. Lower our trebles. Is this... I don't actually... Do I want it in there? I recently picked up a Celico double bass. And the bronze string have made a huge impact on my fingertips. They have bronze strings. I recently picked up a Cecilio double bass. Is that not just a normal upright bass? Does it have different types of strings? Bronze strings? That sounds interesting. going to go back to our 2 feel here. Take off the next one. It's a bit muffled, that's because of the voice on the pedal. I mean, it's a texture, right? It's something. Let's try and do another one. That seems better. We'll do one more. And let's take it back to our original ride pattern. Have a bit more of a blow on the guitar, and we're going to switch to sax. Oh man, I've already gone way over the intended time for the stream. But whatever, this is fun. We like playing jazz, blues are here. Here we go. Needs to be louder, this guitar. Alright, time to play some sax, and then we're going to end. Back to the top. Thank you, Liwan. Cheers for that, WNBA. If you guys are if you really feel like it, you can always do this. We have some secret commands. Do a bit of wah saxophone maybe. It's always good fun. That was Starman's idea. He's like, oh, we need to have a moat for a jazzgasm. What are the levels like? This guitar's too quiet, isn't it? I'm pretty chuffed with the textures though, guys. I think we've got a fairly good grasp on building swing textures now. So, you know, we're gonna keep getting better all the time, each stream. Lovely to meet you guys. I'm kind of running out of steam now. We have been live for 3 hours and 13 minutes, but this is our second stream of the day. The first stream was 4.5 hours. So we're now approaching 8 hours streamed in a day. And I think once 8 hours streaming in a day is probably enough. And I'll probably go nuts if I do more than that. So we're gonna stop no later than half past the 3 hours that I've been streaming, which is gonna mean it's roughly 20 to 6 in the morning UK time. So, if you're in the UK today, welcome to Tuesday. Looking quiet like it's gonna be nice, 'cause the sky is blue. For me and for you, unless it's not where you are. I suppose that weather is different in different places. That seems pretty obvious now that I say it. That's a bit silly, isn't it? No, we don't have time for silly things here. That's too silly. It's too silly. Stop it. Oh, yeah. And that's where we're going to end the stream for today. Thank you for everyone who's still with us. I was having a lot